When people discuss buying rental property for retirement, they often plan to pay off the mortgage over 20 or 30 years, leaving them with a freehold property that generates an ongoing income. However, there are some broader considerations that are worth thinking about, even if you're decades away from making any of these. One key point is that having a debt-free property in retirement means you might have a significant amount of capital tied up that you can't easily access. Imagine you're getting about $600 a week in rental income, so that's roughly $30,000 a year, but the property itself is worth about $700,000. Retirement typically unfolds in 3 stages. The first is when you're fit and healthy and able to travel and do activities. It's often the most expensive phase. The second stage involves being less active, more homebound, which tends to be a little bit cheaper. And the third stage is the great unknown of care and medical treatment. Some people remain in the first stage for years, while others move through all stages quickly. From a planning perspective, this means that you'll want to have access to money during that first stage, the early part of retirement, to tick off the bucket list items and just enjoy your life. The rental income alone, combined with, say, New Zealand superannuation, might not be enough. With your money locked in the property, it's not straightforward to access without options like reverse mortgages, which have their own pros and cons. By contrast, it might mean selling and investing in different assets like shares and bonds or fixed interest investments, which allows you to spend some of the capital while still generating returns. People often worry about spending their capital in retirement. It's often a dirty word, but if it's managed properly based on life expectancy, particularly during that active, healthy period, it can be entirely appropriate. Another consideration, you might still own property in retirement, but maybe not the same one. As properties age 30, 40, 50 years, they start requiring serious amounts of money in repairs and maintenance. When you're living on superannuation, KiwiSaver and rental income, those property expenses can become really challenging to manage. So while you don't need to make these decisions when initially buying a rental property, it's worth just planting these seeds of thought. Try not to fixate on the idea that you always have this property, always generating a completely passive income stream. Even relatively passive rental income requires property maintenance, which costs money. So these are just some thoughts about maintaining flexibility in your property exit strategy.